Namaste. Hi, my friends. Welcome to my channel. Today's practice is junk drawer yoga. So, in yoga, we learn that the hips are the junk drawer of the body because they tend to carry a lot of stagnant energy and a lot of old, unprocessed emotions. So, you may hear from a teacher that when you're doing these hip openers, you may become a little emotional or some kind of feeling might come up. You may have anger or sadness. So this is very normal, and it could take time, even years, for you to have this experience. But as you move along your yoga journey, we clean out the hips, we clean out the junk drawer of the body. So we're going to do a slow flow here, and we'll open the body and just release some old energy. So go ahead and come into Sukhasana, easy seated pose, and just let your sits bones be rooted on the earth. Let your palms be face down on your knees and close your eyes as we connect to our breath and allow yourself to really be here now and allow yourself to arrive in this moment just for you. Good. Relax the mouth. Relax the jaw and take a deep inhale through the nose and a big, easy exhale. Twice more, big inhale. Big exhale. One more, big breath in. Big breath out. Good, and then open your eyes. So let's come on to a tabletop position and open up our spine a little bit here before we flow. So bring your shoulders over your wrists, hips over the knees. Good, tuck your toes, drop your belly, arch. Big inhale. And exhale, point your toes round and curl, press the earth away. Good. Inhale, arch like a hammock. The heart goes forward. And exhale, round and curl, pull the belly in, spread the shoulder blades, press the earth away. Good. One more. Drop the belly. Big breath in. And exhale, round and curl, breathe. Good. Come back to neutral. Begin to bring your hips back to your heels and open up the knees as wide as your mat, toes together for Balasana, child's pose. This is a hip opener. Remember, you can put a block or a cushion, a pillow underneath the hips to give you more space. Good. Let the arms be relaxed here. A little bend in your elbows. Take pressure out of the shoulders and the neck and take a deep breath into the back of the body. And a big breath out. One more big breath in. And a big breath out. Good. And then reach the arms forward, look forward. Bring yourself back up. Align those knees underneath your hips. Tuck your toes, squeeze your belly, lift your hips. Come into a first downward facing dog. Good. Pedal those feet. Open up the backs of the legs, the hamstrings. Good. The hands are shoulder width apart, shoulder blades spreading wide. Tailbone up towards the sky, and the chest melts towards the thighs. Good. Take a big grounding breath here. Big breath in. Big breath out. Beautiful. Bend your knees.
look towards the middle of your mat and take your journey up to the front of your mat. So use your hands and your feet to crawl it up. Bring the feet hip width apart. On an inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Palms on the shins. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, open up the arms, swan dive. Reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Finding a flow here. Inhale, circle the arms all the way up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold, breathe. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, fingertips down. Step your left foot all the way back, finding a low lunge. Good. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Shoulders move away from the ears. Collarbones are open wide. So really feel this out here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Opening up those hips. Good. Breathe. And then release that left knee, point the toes. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, bend the elbows, circle them down. Good. 2 more. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, circle them down. Keep tucking that tailbone. Inhale, sweep it up. And exhale, circle them down. Good. Bring your fingertips to frame that front foot and then walk your hands on the inside of that foot. Heel toe. Walk that foot, the right foot, over to the outer edge of your mat, finding a lizard shape here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. So take your time. This is where you can have a block. You can bring your forearms down. Good. Let everything work for you. Some of you might be coming all the way down. We never have to get this far, remember. It's a journey, it's a practice. So take your time. And then if you like to dial it up here, the option is to tuck the left toes and pick up that knee. Right, so you're feeling a huge stretch in that iliopsoas muscles, that hip flexor on the left. Good, and that right foot, go ahead and make the toes, point the toes a little bit outward, heel in, might feel a little better. And you're also feeling a stretch in your inner right thigh. So breathe, 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 breathe. Big breath in. Big breath out. Go ahead and release that left knee if it was lifted. Come back onto your palms. Good. Walk that foot over to the right. Hands are framing the foot again. Tuck your left toes, pick up the knee. Awesome. And step the left foot up to meet your right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, swan dive. Reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Inhale, sweep it up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fingertips down, step that right foot back. We're in a runner's lunge. Other side, so breathe, really pressing into that left foot. Good. Rock and roll here, a little left and right. I like to feel it out. Remember, the shoulders are away from the ears, collarbones spreading wide. Good, and then release that right knee, point the toes. For Anjeyanasana, sweep it up. Exhale, bend through the elbows, circle the arms down. Keep tucking the tailbone. Inhale, sweep it up. Feeling that stretch on the right side. Exhale, circle the arms down. Good, one more. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, release the fingertips down. Good, and then bring both hands on the inside of that left foot. Go ahead and walk that foot out to the left.
toes out, heel in. So find your lizard shape here. Let's just hang out here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Let everything work for you. Get anything that's stuck. Let it go. Use your breath here. I love this pose. It's a really big hip opener, especially as you sit all day, you're really feeling this, right? And then if you have your block or a pillow, you can go ahead and release your forearms down. So let your practice happen with the breath. We breathe in and create the space. And then on the exhale, we move into it, and it happens in phases. That's why it's a practice, right? There's no right, there's no wrong, there's yours. It's yours. It's your personal practice, your personal journey. We're breathing, we're exploring, we're expanding, we're growing, and we're letting go of the junk. So what is the junk you're hanging on to? Right? We don't need it. Just let it go. Everything that is not serving you today is not serving you in your life. What can you let go of today? What can you get rid of out of the junk drawer of the body? Good. Take a breath in. Come back onto your palms. If you're all the way down, walk the left foot over. Good. Fingertips framing that foot. Tuck the right toes, pick up that knee, step the right foot up to meet the left. Good, we got this. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, ground down, swan dive, reach it up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good, adding on, inhale, sweep up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen, palms on the shins, open up the spine. Good. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to a downward facing dog. Good. Take your time. This downward dog may feel a little bit more open. Good. Breathe, tailbone reaching towards the sky. On the exhale, the chest melts a little deeper towards the thighs. The heels descend towards the earth, and they never ever have to touch the earth. That's totally cool. I'm pretty sure mine never will either. Good. So bring your feet together, moving into pigeon pose. Inhale, take that right leg up high to the sky, bend your knee and stack your hips. Square off the shoulders. This is a hip opener, we're feeling it. Good, keep flexing through that right foot. Press it away from you. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good, dropping that left heel a little deeper towards the earth. Align your ears with your upper arms. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, look forward, knee to nose, crunch it in. Good, breathe. There's one like that, and then inhale, kick it back up. And this time, exhale, bring that knee right behind that right wrist. Releasing the shin down, finding our pigeon. Good. So shimmy that left foot back, use your left foot. Again, you can use a block or a pillow and place it underneath the right hip. It's going to give you more space. So please use your props. Good, and then feel it out here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. So ideally, the front shin, the full expression is to have it parallel to the front edge of your mat, but that's very advanced, so I encourage you to bring that right heel in towards you to help you with this pose. You'll feel the hip opener right away. Good. Good, and squaring off the hips. Begin to walk your fingertips. Maybe the forearms come down. Good, and breathe. Here you can use your block again. Coming onto the forearms. Take a deep breath in wherever you are. And exhale,
find what works for you. We're staying here for 10 breaths. Good. I like to really engage the left leg, squeeze the quadriceps and square off the hips, and breathe into that right hip. You feel it in the glutes, the hips. And take a deep breath and create that space. And on the exhale, we find more space. We move into it. Wherever you are is perfect. Close the eyes. And it's a beautiful pose to tap into stillness. Breathing in, gathering up, cleansing, nourishing energy. And with every exhale, letting go, detoxifying, cleaning out the junk, cleaning out all the negative energy, all the old stories, old thought patterns maybe. Just let them go today. Let everything be sparkling and clean, sprinkling ourselves with positive energy. Let's do 2 more full breaths here. Big breath in, and a big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. Beautiful. And then walk your hands back. Good. And then lean into that right hip. Look at your left knee. Draw that knee forward. Good. And we're going to stack our shins. Fire log pose. Keep flexing through both feet. So this is normal. You're going to see a space here. But the idea is to have the shins stacked, ankles. The left ankle is over your knee. Keep both feet flexed, protect your knee joint. And when you look down, you see a triangle. Good. If this is too uncomfortable, not happening today, I'd like you to just bring your shins in front of each other, coming into an easy Sukhasana pose. You're still going to feel a hip stretch there. Otherwise, we're stacking our shins. Good. Bring your fingertips behind you. Good. Take a big breath in. And on the exhale, maybe you can bring your fingertips in front of you. Keep flexing through the feet. Maybe you plant your palms. This is quite an intense hip opener. Good. So I'd like you to close your eyes here and take a big breath in. And on the exhale, relax your jaw, relax your face, and really let the breath opening up the hips. Explore the feeling and experiencing that cleansing. And as we move through our journey, some of us can take a forward fold here. Again, use your block. Might be nice. Use what creates more space for you. And breathe. So in a yin class, you might stay here 3 to 5 minutes. I'm not going to do that to you today. I know it's intense. You're doing great. Take one more full breath here wherever you are. And exhale. Walk it on up. Ooh, you can feel that. And slowly unwind. Take that leg behind you. Good. Press into your palms and find your downward facing dog. Awesome. Pedal it out. Breathe it out. You got this. Cleaning everything out. Use your breath. Stay with your breath. Awesome. And then bring your feet together. On an inhale, sweep that left leg up high to the sky. Bend the knee and stack your hips. Square the shoulders. Good. Flex through the left foot. Press it away from you. And breathe, breathe, breathe. We're dropping through the right heel. Align your ears with your upper arms. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, knee to nose, one crunch. Crunch it in. Inhale, three-legged dog. Take it back up. And exhale, bring that knee behind the left wrist. Find your pigeon. Other side. Good. Use your right foot to walk back that right knee. Good. And then find your pigeon. This one feels different, so maybe grab that block or that pillow underneath the hip. Good. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Look back. I always like to take a peek back at my back foot. Toes are pointed. We're not sickling in. And breathe. Heart is open forward. Take a breath in. And then exhale. Find your pigeon. Maybe your hands come down. Maybe the forearms. Good. And again, find that action. Activate that right quadricep. Press the top of the right foot down into the earth. And you'll feel the hips square. We have a tendency to want to lean right. Lean left, which is fine, feel it out. But in today's practice, we want to keep those hips level. And again, draw in the left heel towards you to give you a little more space. So it's a journey, take your journey. Maybe we come all the way down, find where you can stay for 10 breaths. Close the eyes and observe how different this side of the body might feel. Maybe the side of our junk drawer isn't as heavy, or maybe it's a little cleaner. So it's all good. Use your breath and tap into stillness here. It's a beautiful pose to let go and draw inward. Ekapada Rajakapotasana. It's a Sanskrit name for pigeon. Huge hip release, huge opener to that stagnant energy. So with every exhale, just visualize everything that no longer serves you flowing right out of that junk drawer. And breathe. Good. 2 more full breaths together. Big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. Awesome. And then walk your hands back, coming up. Lean into that left hip. Good. Look at your right leg. Draw that knee forward. Finding our fire log pose. Stack your shins or come into Sukhasana, whichever one you're working with today. Remember the ankles align over the knees. You see or feel a space that's totally normal. Good. Look down, see your triangle shape. And then walk your fingertips behind you. Take a breath into your heart, open up. And then exhale,
Just bring your fingertips down. Start there. Flex through the feet. Breathe. Ooh, it's intense, I know. I feel it too. And then maybe the palms come down. And you take another breath. Close the eyes. Take a big breath in. And exhale. Maybe you can fold. Relax the jaw, relax the face. And really let the breath move into the hips. And notice the sensations on this side. Really feeling it through the right hip, the glute. Breathe. Let go. Can you relax the shoulders? Can you relax the face a little more? And breathe. Let the breath open up the body. Good. Take 2 more full breaths here. You're doing awesome. Big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good. Walk your hands back in. Ooh. We got this. Slowly unwind the legs. Good. Take that right leg behind you. Plant your palms. Find Adho Mukha Svanasana. Last one. Make it a good one. Pedal your feet. Breathe it out. Good. And then bring your feet hip width apart. Good. On an inhale, round and curl forward to a high plank. Exhale, release the knees, drop your hips. Gentle upward dog here, breathe it out. Good, big breath in. And exhale, child's pose, hips back, forehead down. And breathe, take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Big breath in. And a big breath out. Good, and then look forward. And nothing fancy here. Bring yourself back down. Coming right back into Sukhasana. Just like we started. And then notice if you feel more open in the hips, right? Good. Round your shoulders up and back. Let your palms be face down on your knees. Close the eyes. And take a big breath in. And a big breath out. And then bring your palms right to your heartbeat. May this practice always bring you more patience and peace into every moment of your life. May you feel lighter today. Thank you for joining me for practice. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Peace. Peace, peace, peace be with you always. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.